My name is Judy Williams, and I'm the Global Program and Communications Manager for IRAP. It's my pleasure to share with you how RAPs around the world, under the global IRAP umbrella, are eliminating high-risk roads in their country, and often in partnership with each other. We are all part of the global RAP family, and I welcome you to it. Today, I'm going to speak about what a RAP is and what makes them effective, the elements for success, the resources available to support the development of programs, and the IRAP Partner Portal as a valuable tool for sharing 20 years of RAP knowledge. Let's talk about road assessment programs. We're often asked, what exactly is a RAP? How should a RAP form? And what are the key characteristics of effective ones? Some of the key themes of the RAP are, they're focused on saving lives and preventing injuries. That's really at the core. We're all working together to find ways to prevent trauma on our roads through better design, linked to improved land use and modal shift planning, and speed management. RAPs make use of the RAP methodology, tools, and resources. That's a defining feature, but not an exclusive one. RAPs also very much make use of different types of tools in order to promote that safer roads mission. For example, they'll often use road safety audits and crash data systems. The RAP tools are really there to complement those tools to make roads safer. RAPs also bring together partners to work together for a common purpose. There are many road safety stakeholders working in countries, and bringing them together with their unique focus and opportunities is instrumental for success. Collaboration is key. Number 4, they're shaped to suit the local context. IRAP does offer a framework for how RAPs can be established, but really there isn't a one-size-fits-all model. Brazil RAP, AusRAP, India RAP, Thai RAP, and others all are RAPs, but they have very different characteristics, as each one tends to focus on different activities and priorities to match local needs. I'll give you a few examples of these in a moment, but in fact, many countries are making achievements that we would associate with a successful RAP, even though a RAP hasn't been formally established. Vietnam is a nice example. There isn't a Vietnam RAP, but in Vietnam, there's a really strong commitment to achieving star rating targets. There's dozens of experts who've been trained in using the RAP tools, and the RAP tools themselves are being used in innovative ways to drive development of a safer road network. So all the characteristics of a strong RAP are there. We're very pleased to see in Vietnam that all the tools and resources are being used very effectively to save lives. So whether or not you choose to create a formal RAP in your country, the key is that if you're interested in using the RAP resources to create safer roads to save lives, we consider you part of the RAP family. All that said, there are some key areas of focus that we know are associated with success, and I'm going to step you through those. Program leadership is important. Whether it's one local champion that's able to bring together others, or like in Australia where AusRAP is led by a committee that's organised by the road authorities, we know that programs are more likely to be successful if they have strong and inspiring leadership. Another area is using the RAP tools performing assessments. That might be using the crash rate risk mapping methodology, star rating for schools methodology, or performing IRAP assessments using the star rating methodology on existing roads, or doing star rating for designs. It can begin small with a small pilot project of just a few kilometres, or like in Colombia, be a network-wide assessment of 22,000 kilometres occurring with the support of the government, the Global Road Safety Facility, the World Bank, and the Inter-American Development Bank. The data that gets generated in an IRAP assessment really provides a foundation for planning and taking action on road safety. We know that countries with strong policies and ambitious but achievable targets tend to perform best, and there's now dozens of countries with strategies in place that support the global plan for the Decade of Action and the achievement of 3-star better roads. That's a key area you might like to focus on if you haven't already got a policy in place in your country, because it can really set the tone for how infrastructure safety plays out over decades or more. Providing training for local engineers and organisations to build their capacity in safe road engineering, but also in using the RAP tools, is really essential for long-term success. Apart from giving that technical expertise in infrastructure safety and the tools, it also helps to create a cohort of people who are really capable of advocating for safer roads, speaking from a powerful evidence base. Advocating for investment in road safety is critically important. The World Bank has produced a report on mobilizing private sector investment in road safety. It could be a small budget for infrastructure improvements, like at a school, or be like in Brazil, where they've been able to mobilize hundreds of millions of dollars of private sector and private sector linked investment in concession roads to ensure those roads reach 3 stars or better. However many dollars you're able to mobilize, anything can make a difference for road safety. Ensuring in your RAP efforts that you maintain a focus on where investment might come from for the implementation of safety initiatives is really valuable. There's enormous resources around the world and throughout all our partners to help find ways to support that. The UN Road Safety Fund calls for proposals for road safety projects. Some corporates have CSR, corporate social responsibility programs, to foster community care within their brand. And of course, governments are spending money all the time on road maintenance and upgrades. We also know that a life won't be saved until roads are upgraded and speeds are managed well. Whatever RAP assessments and training have happened, all of that must translate to an actual physical impact on the ground, whether it's changes to speed limits or traffic calming, or like what the AIP team has done in Vietnam with the government through the Botna project for safe and accessible infrastructure around a series of schools. Getting that change on the ground is incredibly important. That's the point at which you can really start to save lives. So within a RAP program, ensuring you're dedicating enough time and thought to how you'll actually get things built on the ground is critical. We know that generating star ratings is so valuable, but it's definitely not the end point. That's just the opening of the door to the stage where we get something built that's protecting road users every day for the 20-year lifetime of that infrastructure. Good communications is powerful. Done well, it can really amplify the value of your work and bring partners together for the common goal. Do good things and tell people about it. We really do run the risk sometimes of doing really good things but not telling people. Good communications connects all the people who need to know, as well as the resources of all who can help to push the good outcome through to a conclusion and save a life. We know that strong and open communications can create a powerful community that really understands and supports your efforts in safer roads. That community, for example, might help to mobilize action on policy, investment, or capacity building. That picture you can see here on this slide is from the TIRAP team. TIRAP has a very active presence on Facebook, and they do a lot of communications on a range of road safety topics, including infrastructure. TIRAP has won an award from the Prime Minister of Thailand for road safety, and a big part of their identity has been helping to raise awareness and connect through good communications all the players that need to know about the importance of safer roads, but also about road safety initiatives that are happening in Thailand. Measuring your impact is important and valuable. It gives you a chance to understand what is working really well and sometimes what's not working so well, what changes or different directions you might need to take. And it also helps you to celebrate success and feed that positive comms story that I was talking about. The metrics that you can see here are IRAPs from the close of 2021. They're a consolidation of every country's metrics, and similar infographics can be presented at the country level to feed your RAP communications as well. Publishing your metrics at the country level will help to build a strong narrative about the progress being made and the work that you're doing. The last and very important point about what makes a RAP effective and impactful is a collaborative and engaged RAP ecosystem. No one organizational person can make all of these things happen. It really does require an ecosystem of partners that bring together their own expertise and capabilities, but working together for the common cause. Whether it's road authorities, NGOs, consultants, development banks, researchers, professional bodies, industry, we all have a role to play in creating safer roads to save lives. One of the many privileges we have at IRAP is being able to witness and share the amazing achievements of our partners and RAPs all over the world. They are making an incredible life-saving difference from roadsides to the corridors of power. An important job we can do to support you is to share best practice and learnings from all the RAPs. If you're looking to start a RAP, improve it, or evaluate what your next steps might be, visit our RAP resources webpage listed here. Whether you're looking for ideas on how to approach an assessment, how to get a training program in place, how to set 3-star or better in your national policy and justify it to leaders that it's not only possible, but successfully being done. If you're looking for examples of investment programs and road upgrade success, great resources that you could pick up as templates for your communications, ideas of exactly what metrics are relevant to showcase your RAP success, or how to celebrate outcomes with fanfare, our RAP Resources webpage can help. The IRAP Partner Portal is also an incredibly valuable tool made possible thanks to FedEx and the FIA Foundation. Access is privileged for lead representatives of RAPs, and more than 20 years of IRAP knowledge is shared in the online system for free. We encourage leads to contribute to the portal to build their own national profile of comprehensive information. We look forward to working with you in eliminating high-risk roads in your country, no matter whether it's taking one small step of action or in developing a comprehensive RAP, saving thousands of lives. We're here to support you. Good luck.